Hello? Hello? Are we on? We are? Okay, okay, good. Okay. Hi, everybody. It's Cubby. Um, and I have an announcement to make today. It's very exciting. Actually, I have a couple of announcements because one of them is that I'm almost done recovering from my cheek surgery. So, probably next time you see me, I won't have bandages and I won't be in my pajamas and maybe I'll even be like out and about. Cause I can go out again now. I'm feeling a lot better. So I just want to thank everybody for your support and your love and your cards and your nachos and everything else that you have sent me to cheer me up during my recovery time. I'm very glad that Periscope can happen anywhere, cause I've it's been hard not to be able to leave the house, and I've been a little bored. So being able to still do my scopes for you has been very therapeutic for me. I feel like. So that's one big announcement is that I'm definitely on the mend. I'm like a whole new cubby. So that's one. But I have another really big announcement, and I'm not gonna tell you just yet because suspense. Dun dun dun. Um, yeah, I'm gonna save that for the end of my scope because I've been watching some scope gurus and they say that it is good to build up some suspense for your viewers. So that's what I'm gonna do because I have other things to talk about too. But just so you know, there's big stuff coming down the line at the end of this scope. So if you want to know, stay tuned or you can watch the replay. Um, so the first thing that I want to talk about, I was on last time with Sean, and that was very exciting. That was the first time Sean did a scope, and he had a good time. I think he was a little nervous personally, but it's kind of intimidating. You know, not everyone is a pro yet, like I am. So, but he did a really good job. But he made a mistake, and he asked me to issue a correction on his behalf because he couldn't be here tonight. So, he's very anxious that he be on record as correcting his mistake. So, this is something that he wrote for me to read. Okay, let me see what we got here. Um, the other night when Fuzzy Butt is my Wookiee toy, by the way, when Fuzzy Butt and I were cheering Cubby up by singing him the song of the Wookiee people, which, by the way, Sean, was awesome, and I totally appreciated that because it was so cool, and you did it so well. Anyway, we were singing the song of the Wookiee people. I misspoke when I identified the name of the Wookiee language as Kashyyyk, which, as we all know, is in fact the name of their homeworld, when I obviously meant to say Shriwook. I hope I pronounced that properly. Which, again, as we all know, is the correct name for the Wookiee tongue. I apologize to all my fellow nerd folk out there for my egregious misspeaking. So there you have it. I told Sean that the internet moves pretty quick, and probably nobody actually really noticed, but he felt it was very important because I guess nerds are very passionate about being correct about these things. So he wanted to make sure that everybody knew that he actually knows the right name for the Wookiee language. He's a very smart guy. Like I said, I think he's just a little bit nervous about doing scope for the first time, which is totally understandable. So So yes, so there has been an official correction. It is on the record now. It is in his permanent record. It is carved in stone. It is done. Bam. All right, time to move on. So, oh hi, I have 4 viewers right now. Oh my God, you guys, I am so excited that you're here to hang out with me tonight, and talk about stuff that Cubby likes and my life and what I'm doing. And like I said, I'm gonna have a big announcement at the end of this scope, so it's pretty cool. Oh, this is a big night. So, okay, so I want to talk about. So, like I said, I've been recovering from cheek surgery, and I got really stir crazy. Like I was just out of control. Like the gnomes are all at Burning Man, so I don't have anyone to talk to because Sean is working and Rebecca's working at her new job, and I couldn't go to the new job yet because I still had to stay home and heal from surgery. So I was just like going bonkers. So Rebecca was like, okay, come on, Cubby, I'm gonna take you out and we're gonna go get something to eat. And so we went to Pollo Campero, which is a pretty good place. I gotta say, like, they were very friendly there. I liked it a lot. But here's the thing. So we're going to Pollo Campero. I don't know if you know, but pollo means chicken. And they sell a lot of chicken there, and it's very delicious. But, they have a mascot, and the mascot, I am not joking. I am totally not making this up. The mascot is a chicken in a cowboy hat. A chicken. I would just like you to think about that for a minute. I'm in the Pollo Campero, and I'm eating chicken, and the mascot is a chicken. Alright, so that's creepy. That is like totally creepy. Like he's like, come on in! Like I just sacrificed my whole tribe for the benefit of you having a lunch for $6.49. Like like no big deal or nothing. And I was like, that's really pretty horrifying when you think about it. Like that'd be um like if you went to KFC, but instead of KFC, it was like KFP for people, and the Colonel was like he was like a crazy like axe murderer, and he was like serving up people. That's what it will be like, and that's like really like I just okay I just gave myself a nightmare. Well, that's horrible. So. But then I started, I was thinking about it, and I was like, that happens a lot. You remember Charlie the tuna, and the California raisins, and like, there's all these places, like Chick-fil-A, like they season their chicken with hate, which is not cool. Like, Cubby is all about, love wins, hashtag love wins. So I don't like to eat at Chick-fil-A, but I mean, geez, at least they have cows for their mascot. Like they're logically consistent, even if they are ideologically pretty hateful. But so I'm sorry, I'm getting political again. I said I didn't like to get political, but so anyway, but at least they have that going for them, and I was like, that's just what is going on with that? And so I was like thinking about that, and then I was reminded of a quote from the writer Mark Morton in a 2009 essay that he wrote for Gastronomica, which is a fancy food magazine. It is not a book of evil food spells, which is what I thought it was initially, but you can see how I would make that mistake. So anyway, so what he wrote in 2009 was that using animals as mascots for the restaurant that serves that animal is a version of what this is what he said, is a version of what literary critics call the pathetic fallacy. Sometimes dismissed as jejune, the pathetic fallacy can, at its best, offer us a vision of a world where humans and their environment coexist in harmony. But at its worst, the pathetic fallacy can become a grotesque fantasy of self-indulgence. In the culinary world, that began to happen about a century ago in print advertisements that depicted animals perversely and gleefully seeking their own slaughter, all in a bid to satisfy human consumption. Ooh. So like, it's obviously an important topic because this guy wrote about it with, like, a lot of big words and stuff, is what I'm saying. And I bet you wondered how I memorized all that, right? Well, I signed up after Rebecca taught me how to make mac and cheese. I decided that I want to become a chef like Alton Brown and Bobby Flay and all the guys that I like on the Food Network. So, Alton Brown is my favorite. And so I enrolled in a Coursera course to start on my journey towards becoming a chef. So this is culinary theory and the deconstruction of societal cultural memes around food, and it is offered by you know what? I forget what university it is, but it's on Coursera. It's free. You could sign up for it. And then we could be classmates and stuff. That'd be pretty cool. So anyway, so this guy wrote about it. So obviously, like, it's not just me that thinks this is weird. He just, like, took a lot of big words to say it. And I'm just like, well, that's all well and good. And I mean, it is pretty grotesque when you think about, like, remember Mayor McCheese? Like, that's horrifying, because Mayor McCheese had a hamburger for a head, or a cheeseburger for a head, because he's Mayor McCheese. And so when you think about it, like, he goes to work every day, or he did, like, back in the 80s or whenever they had Mayor McCheese, and he goes to work every day, and he's basically looking at the decapitated remains, his people have been decapitated, and they're being wrapped up in paper. Well, I guess at the time they were put in styrofoam boxes because we didn't have environmentalism yet. That wasn't invented until the 90s, I think. But so he's looking at these styrofoam boxes, and there's these severed heads of his people bleeding ketchup and into the box, and all of these Americans who are just like, nom, 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 I'm gonna eat the heads of all your people, and you just keep smiling and dancing, Mayor McCheese, or the grimace is gonna get you. I mean, geez, like, when you think about it, it's like a nightmare. Like, that is truly horrifying. And I mean, and that's even worse than, like, today, when now they got the Burger King is like a peeping Tom, and he, like, delivers babies, and I don't even, like, crazy stuff like that. So, like, that whole thing is just horrifying. So anyway, so I hope you guys agree. I see I still have a couple of viewers, and I'm pretty excited about that. So I hope you are enjoying your cubby time. I'm enjoying it. I'm in pretty good spirits tonight. I'm obviously feeling pretty talkative. So, yeah, anyway, what else did I want to talk? Oh yeah, so the mascots thing, which is leading me closer to my announcement, by the way. So the when I was on last time, I was talking about how everybody loves Cubby, and and Sean loves Cubby, and I like to make people happy, and we were talking about like how I could be on a TV show, and and I could make all the monies, and I could have a boat that I did not get for free on Craigslist because free boats on Craigslist are pretty sketchy. Like, do they even belong to you? I don't think so. Like, there's some catch there. But anyway, I would have enough money. I could buy my own boat, and I could have all the women's, and I could have all of the marshmallow peeps that I wanted, and it would be amazing. So, and I asked Sean and Rebecca to help me call the TV people in Hollywood to make that happen. So so we made some calls and we dropped some emails and we're looking around and we're just like shopping the Cubby vibe, like trying to find the right fit so that I could be on TV and be famous. And well, we didn't actually we didn't get anywhere so much because well, I don't know. We were just getting a lot of like, oh, he's in a meeting right now, and oh, he'll have to call you back. And wait, who is this again? Yeah, no, we bought at the office. Click. And like, it was a little bit rude. Like, like I'm just asking. Like, I'm just asking a question. You could tell me no if you're not feeling the Cubby vibe. But so anyway, but we put out a lot of feelers, and then I got a call the other day, and it was from Geico, and I was all like, okay, let me just stop you there, Geico people. Like, I totally appreciate that you love what Cubby brings to the table, and that everyone wants a taste of this. But I gotta say, like, your dance card is pretty full, guys. Like, like, I don't want to start out my career being a prima donna or nothing, um but I would like to like stand out a little bit. I feel like that's not unreasonable. And like cuz Geico has a little bit of a focus problem. I think they might be a little ADHD. I'm just saying maybe they should get that looked into cuz yeah, like yeah, they got a lot going on. Like what's your mascot? Like I know you probably like you want me to sell your insurance for you, and I think it's important for people to have insurance, but like you got the pig and you got the gecko and you had cavemen and does anybody remember the creepy pile of money with googly eyes? Like what was that all about? Like I don't I don't even know what's going on with them that day, but that one was a little strange. And they had like fake Rod Serling and what else do they have? They just had so many. Like now they have this one where it's like you're watching the end of the commercial, but the dog is eating off the guy's plate, and like you're just like, yeah, I understand. It's a tableau. Like I know what tableau means. I'm not stupid. So, but stop letting the dog just move the plate so the dog isn't eating off of it. Like, jeez, like that's just not. You don't let your dog eat off the table. That's not hygienic. Come on, guys. Like, and I get very caught up in this, and then I'm like, wait, what were they advertising again? It's just there's just a lack of clarity there, and I feel like you need to um like you just need a little focus, guys. So this is what I'm telling them. I'm like, I just think that you need a little focus, and I don't know if I'm the right fit for you. because I just feel like I might get a little lost in the shuffle, and I appreciate the opportunity, but I think maybe I'm gonna have to pass on this one, because first of all, I didn't really want to start out as a pitch man. Like, I kind of do my own thing, and I don't want to compromise my artistic integrity. Um, and also, you know, uh, and and also I don't want to just be a face in the crowd, you know? Like, I want to be showcased in the appropriate um vehicle where I could, where my uniqueness could shine through. So that's what I said to them, and I said, thank you very much, and maybe we'll talk again in like 6 months. Like, let's do lunch. So that's kind of where that stands. Hey, Cubby. What is it, Rebecca? Cubby, that um, they weren't calling you about that. No, no, they were calling because I have Geico insurance, and um, yeah, they were calling to talk to me about my premium rates. Yeah, yeah. So that was not the advertising people. That was the people calling to talk to me about how much I was going to pay for the next 6 months. Okay, I don't see what you're getting at here. Well, the point is, it wasn't about you being a mascot for them. That's not why they were calling. Okay, well, whatever, because I wasn't gonna do it anyway. Because, like I said, I don't want to be part of a harem. So, yeah, so that totally doesn't even matter. Geez, like, you know, um, but good to know, I guess. Like, way to call a guy back. Ew, jeez. Well, anyway, but that's okay. That's okay. Like, now actually I don't feel so bad, because I was a little, I was kind of wondering afterwards whether I was, being too picky, and should I throw my opportunities away like that. And I just, there's just a lot to think about when you're launching a career. So now we got to the end of the scope, and that means that it's time for a big announcement. Yay! Okay, so big announcement time. Thank you for sticking with me if you've been watching. Um, so I have decided that, since now that I'm going to have a career as a scoper, and who knows what else. I mean, I'm pretty multi-talented, so I'm definitely gonna be a slash person, like scoper slash man about town, uh, slash playboy slash whatever, virtuoso. Anyway, so I am taking matters into my own hands, and I am going to be on my own Periscope very soon. So Rebecca has been letting me use hers, which is very nice of her. But Rebecca is a performer and a writer and other stuff too, and so she uses her Twitter, and needs her Periscope for her own stuff, like for her performances and things that she writes. And I've kind of been hogging her Periscope, which is nice, but probably a lot of her Twitter friends are like, "What are you doing? Like, this isn't who's Cubby, and this is nothing to do with anything that you post on Twitter." So we talked about it a lot, and Sean is gonna help manage things for me. It's gonna kind of be my manager, and I am gonna launch my own Periscope. Yay! And I'm gonna have my own Twitter, and I'm gonna put everything on my own YouTube channel, and yeah, and I'm gonna be like I'm gonna be like YouTube dude, and I mean not YouTube, Periscope dude, and um, I'm gonna keep making my scopes, and the next time you see me, I'll be out of pajamas and out of bandages. It'll be like a whole new Cubbie experience, and it's gonna be so great. And then I will have my own picture and my own name on everything, and I can start my media empire. And I am gonna, so then I can become a Periscope star and be rich and famous, and it's gonna be amazing. And you should all come watch me. And I am so excited.